Hello everyone, this is Toyo from Houkago Card Time, and today class is once again in session for the second episode of Teach Me Miss Toyo, the series where we break down some tips and tricks to help you become a better TCG player. Today's topic is something more related to the pre-game aspect of card games. So last week we talked about playing to your outs, which is something that you apply while playing the game, but this week let's talk about deck building and what you can do to become a better deck builder. This tip is pretty important, and it's something I wish that people told me when I was starting out the game, because it will have helped me become a better player really fast. So basically, a lot of people seem to have this preconception that the idea of stealing other people's deck or net decking is a bad thing, and that you should brew your own deck and be creative with it and own it like it's your own deck. And well, I can sort of understand the sentiment, because wanting to have a deck that is truly your own is an understandable feeling, and a lot of people want to feel unique. But if you keep restraining yourself by that, mindset, then you're pretty much gonna be stuck where you are and never improve. Now, why is that? Because, well, think about it. Think about other hobbies. Do you become a writer by not reading other books? Do you become a filmmaker by not watching other films? No, of course not. You're gonna have to be learning how to do all those things by watching other people do it. And in card games, deck building is no exception. The quickest way to learn how to become a better deck builder is to go online and look at winning lists, or ask your friends to look at their lists, trade ideas, and that's the thing that I think is most important, is trading ideas. Discuss deck building strategies with people. Look at what people are trying and seeing what works. So when you try those decks, you can understand more about those decks. So for example, take a clan that you've been wanting to learn. You have no idea where to start, and if you try to build a deck on your own, it will probably end up being terrible. There's a much quicker way to do this. You can just go online and look up a list that someone's posted for that deck, try it out for yourself, see how it works, and from there on, you can start to modify that deck to suit your preferences and to suit your local meta. And this way, not only are you learning to become a better deck builder, you're also learning to become a better player, because you're learning all kinds of decks built by all sorts of people, and you're synthesizing that knowledge with what you have learned, so you can end up being a better deck builder and brewer, just like that. So a bit of a personal story: when I first started playing this game, I've already been acquainted with TCGs because I played Yu-Gi-Oh in the past. But when I first started Cardfight Vanguard properly, I was kind of too lazy to look up winning deck lists, so I ended up building my own decks, and well, as you can probably guess, they suck a lot. It wasn't until 2 months when I first started playing that I started to go online and ask my friends for lists and look up winning lists. And that's when I started to learn, okay, this is what you're supposed to do when you're building a deck. And yeah, I think that's really important. You, as a deck builder, you should be aiming to take as much as you can. I want to say the word steal, but the word steal has a lot of negative connotations, so I'll just use take instead. You want to take as many lists as you can, try them all out, and figure out what works and what doesn't. Because odds are, some of those ideas that are repeated in various winning decks, they probably work. But the ideas that aren't repeated, well, maybe they don't work. And you can be the first person to innovate something in a deck and discover a new deck that not a lot of people are doing, and that ends up being the new normal. So yeah, I think deck building is a pretty big part of playing TCGs, right? Because you can't turn up to an event without a deck. So building a good deck is of course tantamount to winning games, and the easiest way to build a good deck is to know what works, and the quickest way to know what works is by net decking. So my final message is to remember that there's absolutely no shame in net decking, and all the best players do it. Trading information is essential to become a better player. So if you have a deck, if you have any ideas that you are considering for your deck, you should feel free to share it in your, to your friends, to your Twitter, to your Discord groups, and maybe other people can pick up on it and refine that idea, and then you end up with a special brew that can end up, winning tournaments. Although, of course, if you're already a world-class player, then maybe there are some texts that you want to keep hidden in case of worlds or something. Then you're probably, why are you even watching this video? You're way better than me at this game, so you shouldn't even listen to what I'm saying, because I'm just some angel cosplaying as a teacher, apparently. Huh. Let's not get into that. Okay, so I think that's about it for today's class. I hope you guys learned something from it. I know it's a bit shorter than last time, but I just really want to tell you guys that it's okay to net deck and it's okay to steal other people's decks. And of course, it's okay to admit that you're not a good deck builder yourself. Remember, it's good to stay humble. So that's all from Professor Toyo. See you in the outro. Thanks for watching the video. If you like what you saw, make sure to like and comment down below. Also, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss any new uploads. Thank you all for watching. This is Toyo from Houkago Card Time. See you next time. Bye bye.